Have you ever been driving down the road and one of your check engine lights or one of these illuminates on the screen? Well, don't worry, it's not just an achievement. It means that your car is communicating that something might be going wrong. Today we'll delve into what each of those little illuminated lights means and what you should do in order to check it. When the key's in the ignition, it'll actually light up all the warning lights. This is actually just doing a quick check to make sure that everything is functioning properly. Sometimes if they're off, it means that they need to be checked or they don't need to be checked. In this case, we have a few of them on saying that, hey, all these systems should be in order and are functioning correctly and can be checked. So in the case of this Audi, the check engine light now is on, the battery light is on, EPC light is on, and the handbrake light is on. But when we actually start the car, we'll see that the check engine light is actually on. So the owner of this Audi, Tony, needs to go out and check what's wrong with his engine.
Oh no, bro.
Starting off with the most common one, which is the check engine light. This check engine light doesn't actually mean to physically go and check if your engine is there.
We got no windows, do we?
So after checking that the engine is actually in the engine bay, we can go and actually scan the car and see what's wrong. The check engine light will turn on, either meaning that there's a fueling issue, air issue, or some combination that's making the engine not run as it should. And one of those check engine lights might just be an evap code, which simply means that your gas cap is not tight enough. So go in, click it, tighten it, and you're all done. To see what your check engine light means, you actually have to grab one of these OBD scanners, plug it into your car, and actually scan, and it'll tell you what's wrong. There's a multitude of codes that come up, but we can go into that in another video if you'd like to see. So comment down below. This little illumination right here is your battery light. So your battery light being on either means that your battery is discharging at an alarming rate. That means that something is drawing current. It could also mean that your battery is bad and isn't charging, or it could mean that your alternator is faulty and that your alternator isn't supplying enough power to actually charge the battery and keep your car running. So that explains your battery light. This is your brake light. So this means that something's going on with the brakes. Your brake light can either mean you have low brake fluid, which you can see a reservoir right here, it needs to be topped up, or something might be wrong with your ABS module. The easiest solution is even simpler than that. And that simple solution is just your e-brake is up, and that will cause that light to be on. So just put your e-brake down and it'll turn off. Then you have your TPMS light, which means your tire pressure monitoring system. This can mean that either your tire pressure is actually low, or there could be a fault with the actual sensor itself. So if you check your tires and they're at the correct pressure, it means that this sensor needs to be replaced. Your Airbrake Light being on means that it could either be an airbag issue or there could be something wrong within the airbag system. So it's best to actually go get that professionally checked out. I feel a burp coming.
Fine.
Excuse me.
Better out than in, I always say, eh, Fiona?
It's true, it's true.
If your car's engine oil pressure light is on, it could mean that you have a bad engine oil leak or that your engine oil pump has gone out. Each of these things can lead to catastrophic engine failure, so you need to make sure that you get it checked out as soon as possible or you might actually lose your engine. Your engine temperature warning light might be on because your car is overheating or in some cases not getting up to temperature. In some cars you'll have a separate light showing you your coolant level might be low, but in some cars it'll just be your temperature warning light. So if you have low coolant, just like Tony does, Tony, you really need to get some coolant. You should fill up your car or go get it checked out if it's overheating.
Oh my god!
So now you know if your car is showing any of these warning lights, you should really get it checked out. Tony, you should really get this checked out, eh?
But I like the Christmas lights.
Or if you like the Christmas lights, you can look at the beautiful lights displayed on your dash. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in the next video. Remember, Parts Avatar has got your back, so don't forget to subscribe to the Parts Avatar channel so you don't miss any of these exciting videos.